Ready to rumble. Rawr. That boy Redman, that's one of my favorite MCs right there, boy.
Yeah, me too, man. That one with him, K-Solo. That one single they came out with.
Junk,
Uh,
junk, 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 junk. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Smashing that keyboard.
I like There's a Dark Side too. The one before that, that's my joint
Ah,
too.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
With his
super.
head sticking
That's
out there.
Superman Lover was.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, Superman Lover. Like There's a Dark Side. That's like his lo-fi album for
Yeah,
me.
the
You know what I'm
Does the
saying?
Dark Side. Yeah, I like that. What was that? I can't wait to get on.
Yo, yo,
I
yeah, I
can't
can't
wait.
wait to get it
Yeah,
on.
that
Yeah.
that was my
Mhm.
joint. That was my shit right
You
there.
know what? Them albums are so good together. I be mixing them up in my head. Like I be
Mm.
forgetting which songs on which. Like Pick It Up and all that stuff. I be forgetting. I gotta go look like which songs on which.
Yeah.
Chico in the building. Let me get off this page so I can have my other stuff set up. Ooh, the cheese, man. God.
Is
Or
the game's on now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the score.
here we go.
Music and all that, and then we'll flow from
Get my dribble right.
there.
We live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody paging me.
Uh.
Oh man. You ready, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. We in there?
Yeah, we in there. We
Yeah.
ready, brother.
Uh,
Mm.
First part, nigga from the hood, they fear. Part about 5 years. I get the cool, you know what it is. I got the deal, put on the beer. First young nigga in the 8 mil. Feel sorry for the family. Nigga, they got it. So play with that boy, he's not with a bill. I got the son, got me in. Nigga, double on top of me. And it's on they feet. Got the funny, we want that beat. Hey, I want the line, I'm ready to play. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm ready for this place. I got on. Respect like a boss. Well, no, I'm not like
Yeah.
Yeah, man, y'all ain't doing it like that. Welcome to another episode of Just Cooling Podcast. I'm Country Red, and you are.
DJ Quinn. We got a special
Who
guest
we have?
tonight. What's your name, brother?
Yo, my name is Leem Lizzy, man. Leem Lizzy coming out the ATL right now. Big brother Butter in the building. What's happening?
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was
Oh,
dope.
thank you, man. Thank you, my G.
I like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Looking like
Hmm.
Bruce Lee on the ones and twos, pushing your buttons and mixing them
Hey,
up.
look, man. Not. Hey, man, not. Not to pat my own back, but I couldn't even hear what I was doing. I could barely hear it. So
Okay.
that that's the whisper technique right there. That's the whisper style, man.
Look at that.
Hey, I liked it. I liked it, man.
Good
That was
looking,
dope.
good looking,
That
good
was
looking.
dope, man. Hey, man. Well, thank you for coming to the podcast, bro. For sure, man. That's
No
what's up.
doubt, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
No doubt. I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm happy to be here. I got a lot of cool info to share with y'all, and you know what I mean. Ready
Let's,
when you are, bro.
man, let's get into it. What's up, Brad?
Yeah, man. So, before we go into like the albums and everything, I wanted to run this by you. Like, what inspired you to get started in producing? Like, was there a particular song or artist? Was it just something that sparked an idea in you, or do you remember that time, that moment when it actually was like, man, you know what, this is what I'm going to be doing?
Yeah, I kind of do. One of my homies in middle school had got a set of turntables, right? So, we was, you know how it is when you're younger with your homies, y'all all be into the same stuff. One of y'all get into something and you follow right behind them into it. So he got these turntables, and it's like he had all these DJ videos of DJ competitions. And it was actually a DJ from Miami named DJ Craze. He's still doing this thing now, but I saw how vicious the turntablism was, and I always had questions about the sample. So like getting a set of turntables, probably my seventh grade year was like when I got introduced to it. And then it's like when I started figuring out what the artists I like were doing, like what Just Blaze
Yeah.
and the Alchemist was doing, like as
Ooh,
far as
yeah.
this is a sample, and really learning like what was going on, I started digging it. So that was around like high school. So I say like ninth, 10th grade, I was really into hip hop.
Right, right.
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
It's been, who was like out during that time that was influencing you? What would you say?
Shit. Okay. Well, okay, boom. On the hip hop head side of things, who was out? It was like I was listening to Dead Prez around that time.
Ooh, wait, what album?
Uh,
Hold on, what album?
Let's Get Free.
Okay,
Let's Get Free
Okay, I
album.
remember that
okay,
album.
I
yeah,
I was
yeah.
the sound bombings were out. The
Mm,
joint, the Ruckus
That's
sound
different.
yeah,
bombings.
yep,
Yup.
yep,
Yup. Pharaoh Monch album, the joint we got the red coming out the water, that
yeah,
was out. So
yeah,
it's like
Yeah.
that whole like neo soul lyricist lounge type
yeah.
of
That area.
environment. That's what I came up on. Like that was my era of hip hop. So when cats was running around with like red, black, and green wristbands and shit, that was my era. The
No, no,
DJ
no
cat,
doubt, no
the
doubt.
five pedal DJ cat with or the army hat with the
Yeah,
red. Yeah, that was
no
my
doubt,
shit.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that was kind of what was inspired me. Punchline and words were Black Star. So I'm really I'm a baby of the Soul Aquarians in that move.
Yeah.
And that's how I got
Mhm.
into Dilla and Slum Village and all that. It was
Mm.
through the soul. It was through that move. Right there, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell your music sounds a little bit influenced by all that, what you just mentioned. I could tell. I hear all that, what you just said, too,
Oh, good.
in your
Yeah,
music.
good. Yeah, man. It's like it's hard for me to escape it. It's like because even now it's the same type of music that I return to. Like when I'm
Mm.
vibing out and when I go to like my favorites and I call my favorites like the music that I call on the most. It be that type of stuff.
Ain't no
That be the
wrong.
type of stuff. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I'm about.
All right, since we're talking about that, we're going to go ahead and jump into can you name us your top five
Mm.
producer rap albums? And not, it don't
Producer.
have to be no particular order at all. Like, it could be a Pete Rock, it could be a J Dilla, like, you know.
All right, all right, all right. Well, I'm gonna put Dilla. Welcome to Detroit in there. Right, that's
Okay.
one of them. I'm gonna put Quasimodo, the Unseen in there, Mad Libs joint,
Mm.
Quasimodo joint. Um, I'm gonna
That's
put
all.
I'm gonna put a recent joint in there. I'm gonna put Diamond D, Dime Piece 2
Yeah.
that he just came
Yeah,
out with.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy. All
He
right.
still got.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gonna go ahead and throw RZA, Bobby Digital
Mm.
in that in that joint in
Yeah.
that joint and we got any DJ Quick joint.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Any DJ Quick joint. Yeah.
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 He definitely got some.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But
Yeah. I
I
like.
slept on it. I could have named like five more, but let's stick to them for right
Right.
now.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Honorable mention is any like DJ Paul tape. I fuck
Oh,
with
Okay.
DJ
okay.
Paul heavy. I fuck with DJ Paul super heavy.
Yeah. Paul is hot
I
too.
think
Uh,
he is too.
yeah, man.
Hey yo,
One of
so
my faves.
let's talk about your website. What you got going on? What's your business like? What's your website? What you got going on,
All
man?
right. All right, yeah. So, like basically, what I tried to do is
Mhm.
become a resource for other producers. It's
Okay.
like that was something I felt like when I was first getting equipment and I didn't know what to grab, or I would grab one piece and be missing two others. I didn't have a really, I didn't have a resource or somebody to reach out to and be like, "Yo, can you tell me or give me some guidance on how to get my maneuver right?" So, it my business is more than that, but it started like that. Basically, like a consultation service, one on one to upstarting producers. They would get at me, a lot. They would get at me enough so I'd be like, hold up, I don't have enough time to be answering this many questions. So
Right.
I said, look, throw me so and so amount of dollars, and I'll get on to FaceTime with you for 30 minutes, and I give you the whole rundown instead
Absolutely.
of typing back back and forth with you all these long ass drawn ass messages.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that turned into people asking me like, "Yo, do you have drums for sale?" So I was like, I can have drums for sale. If they want it, I can make it." So I, I collected all the drums that I used on some of that on like the more popular albums of mine, and I made a website and started throwing the drums on there and started doing pre-recorded tutorials of
Mm.
some of the techniques that I use.
Okay.
So I sell the drum kits that they
How,
can load into their samplers. Go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, is that easy when you're doing that when you're trying to break it down, or
I
or
mean,
is it a
yeah,
little process?
I mean, I think my mother was an educator, and it's like I always kind of had aspirations of being an educator in some sort of way too. You
Gotcha.
feel me? So this was like kind of like cool for me to like blend something, two things I really admire, like two things, music and education. So it was kind of easy for me. I like breaking this stuff down and coming up with the metaphors and the
Mm.
analogies to make it simple for people.
Right.
I
Okay.
enjoy that. Now the tedious part of it is the technical part of now I gotta bounce the video out. Now I gotta sync the video to the audio. Now
Right.
y'all can understand that part,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Like the talking part is fun. The setup part and the post part is like, let me get to this shit.
Yeah.
Like I got work right now that when I get off with y'all, I gotta get to because I've been procrastinating on it for a while. But so yeah, the actual teaching part I feel like is easy, and people were really receptive to it. So I jumped out there and it worked, and I've been doing it ever since. And it's kind of like all praise is due to the Most High, but it's like we ain't stressed that much during COVID because of it.
Right.
So that was cool. The hobbyist was at home because of COVID with their beat machines, and it's like I got $25 to learn some new shit, or I got $30 to get into some new drums,
Yep. Yep.
and I
Yep.
was
Absolutely.
and I was doing the business with them gladly. So yeah, it's dope, man.
Man, that's what's up. So with that being said, so how do you continue to maintain your discipline or passion for producing? Like you ever have your ups and downs where, you know what, I'm not feeling it, or I'm
Hmm.
just not being able, I can't create nothing. Like how do you stop that roadblock when you just can't really come out with any type of music or just, how you can get stuck?
Yo, man, like honestly, it happens to me a lot, and it's like what I do is like I try to do something related to music, but not music. Sometimes I just need to like just give my brain a bath, just like let my shit cool down and chill out, like almost like taking an off day from working out. Like you got to let your muscles recover. So what
Right.
I'll do is I'll work out another muscle. Instead of me using the music side of my brain, I'll go watch a documentary on a musician.
Mm.
Okay.
Or I'll go watch like some jazz documentary, some old soul documentary. On top of like me getting inspired by this story, by the time the 45-minute documentary is over with, I didn't learn like 20 to 25 new names of people I need to go look up that I could possibly sample, learn something from, be influenced by.
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost like dipping back into the dipping back into the well for more juice to go make some more shit. Because
Right.
sometimes you just run out of juice.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
would you tell somebody, let's say a young person coming up who wants to, try to do, they say, oh man, I got some samples. I think I can, get out there. What would you tell them as far as trying to
Um,
set up their business or get it out there, or even mess with you or something? You know what I'm saying?
I would or even mess with me. Yeah, yeah. So this answer gonna rock with all that. They
Okay.
gotta be serious. They gotta be serious because it's like okay, like certain things you can get them at you can like with the internet now with computers and laptops and even with the phone. Like on my phone, I got the Koala app where you can make beats on it, and that's really dope. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So you can even make beats on your phone. They
He
got
just gave y'all the
iMovie.
jewel. Right,
Yeah, the Koala app. You can
right,
make
right.
beats on your phone, and you can also visit my website and download my drum kit and throw it on there. That's what makes it so cool that you can
Mm.
import sounds and import your own sounds into just your phone.
Right.
But it's like because you can get into it so cheap these days, right? You don't have to buy $800, $1,000 worth of gear, right? You people tend not to have the attention span that they would if they would have had to spend $1,000 worth of gear. You're gonna say, "I'm gonna sit here and learn how to do this shit."
Right.
I didn't spend that much money. Now, when people get into it, it's like you can easily be kind of turned away. So I say you have to be serious about it and see it through
Yeah.
because it's going to be parts of it where you're not going to see no results off the rip. Most people suck off the rip. Like unless you're like
Absolutely.
some
Yeah,
sort of
you gotta
child
go through it.
prodigy.
Yeah, you gotta go
Yeah,
through
unless you're like
it.
Beethoven, some sort of child Miles Davis, child prodigy, baby Dilla, you go probably 9 times out of 10 you'll suck. So it's like you gotta work through that, and then after you establish some initial techniques, then I would say find yourself. I like a lot of cats just got the skills, but they ain't got the character.
Yep.
I don't hear personality in their music. It's like, yeah, it sounds good enough to be on the radio because it sounds like everything else on the radio. But where is your personality? What makes this yours? And that's what
Yeah,
like
stand out.
I think that's what makes people mainstays in the game. Even if you don't like their music or you don't necessarily agree with who they are,
Yeah.
it's like if that person has a unique personality, that personality would transcend the trends. They'll
Gotcha.
have that
Yep.
like they'll have the personality in the like Jay, he had his personality in the button up era.
Right.
Then,
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
then he had then we had a Jersey Jay with the throwback jersey on,
Right.
and now we got dreadlock Jay in the shea butter era. So it's like it's it's still
Absolutely though.
Jay,
100.
it's still
Right.
Jay, but he knows how he transcended with his personality, and his
Mm-hmm.
personality is to stay up to date. He
Yep.
got the latest. He gonna stay with the latest. So that's his personality. So if your personality will go through, then you'll be fine.
Yeah. I
Hey,
feel that.
Q, see if there's anybody in chat, man, that might have any questions.
Let's
Somebody in
see.
chat might have some questions for you.
Let's see. I don't see nothing right now.
See when they're talking about Mad Lib, that's my boy. Me and Mad Lib got the same birthday. We
If
are
y'all
October.
see something before, if I don't, point it out.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that'll work, man. Go ahead, Q.
no. I was just saying, yeah, that was dope what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? As far as
O-
you know.
Okay, I see them talking about game staging. This is a technical question, but I think we all can learn from
What
this a little bit. I'm gonna just address it real quick. It's
what's the
game
question?
staging. Yeah, Cynthia Soto, she said I want to hear him speak on game staging.
Oh, okay.
So basic game staging is when you take your music up in volume in stages. Instead of trying to just crank all up at one time, you say, okay, I'm gonna get the volume to this level at this part, and then when it gets to this setup in my mix, I'm gonna boost it a little bit, and then when it gets to this setup in my mix, I'm gonna boost it. So
Hmm.
basically, what game staging is, and with whatever equipment you have, is nudging the volume up like gradually and not in just one giant big step. If you do it in one giant big step, it's almost like if we turn everything up in our setup right now, everything would be redlined.
Right.
There's no
Right.
headroom. So
Gotcha.
that's how you keep so that's how you make your stuff sound big and keep headroom
But
is
it's
by
it's not modulating though, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be moving
Got the
around.
yeah.
We're going to take the volume up in baby steps instead
I
of
got you.
having one knob that we just crank all the way up. When you
Mm-hmm.
crank one knob up, you run the risk of redlining, and that's not good, and
Okay, I see.
it'll
I
sound
got you.
bad.
I got
It'll sound
Okay,
bad.
the experience. Know that. That's the
you. Okay.
experience talking right
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen,
there.
you
Absolutely.
if you stay down long enough, it's almost like a mechanic. He done seen it all. Like, you know what I mean? You're running everything. Like, what
Alternator.
yeah, what you got a size 11 sneak in your tailpipe.
Right.
Let me get my wrench. I had one of them last week. I
Right.
had one of them last. Let me get my wrench. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
all
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
let's get to this sports, man. You watch sports, right? We was talking a little bit off camera about you. You know, you watch sports a little bit here and there. So,
Here and there.
Who won
yeah.
today,
So we,
man?
that's all good. We're gonna fill you in real quick on who was playing today as far as football and NFL. You
Yeah.
had the AFC, which is playing right now, championship. Chiefs against the Bills,
Mhm.
21-12. Then Green Bay lost against Tampa Bay, 31-26. So Brady going back to the Super Bowl. So I didn't want them to go back. I'm kind of tired of Tom Brady. I'm hating. I'm hating.
Hey man, if I'm gonna put it like this: if he do win, I might have to say he is the GOAT. I ain't gonna say I'm not saying it
Man,
right now, but
he got six now. He's not ready to go. But
Mm.
it's
yeah,
just,
you right.
it
I
was
mean,
just like, okay, remember the Bulls won like six in a row? Or they had two three peats? And I'm like, man,
right,
back then I was a big Barkley fan. I want to see Barkley win. I want to see Patrick get one. But they were so
Yeah.
dominant for me as a kid, I got tired of watching them win the championship. But, that's just the way it is. You just got to prepare better,
so y'all,
for that. But
so we can honestly say that Tom Brady is that good to call him the GOAT.
they were saying that last year
I'm hating
and
on
the
it
year
too.
before. But
Well,
hey,
hey, nah, I can't. But listen though, he if he gets six though, hey, what can you say? He's
no,
the
he
number.
already got six.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if he wins, this would be seven. If I remember correctly, maybe somebody can check and tell us in chat. But if he wins another one, that'll be seven.
Yeah.
Seven rings.
Nah, I mean, you know what though? I don't think KC gonna let go.
Hey, yo, real quick though,
I don't
shout
know
out to
who's
the
next. Yeah,
shout out to real quick though, shout out to the Buffalo Bills. I was just on my man
Absolutely.
I was just on my man Benny the Butcher's page the other day, and they let him do the official
oh
Buffalo
yeah,
Bills song. So
Yeah.
shout out to the city of Buffalo, the Buffalo Bills for keeping it gangster.
Hey,
You feel
our
me?
Buffalo.
flag was still the
Listen,
yeah.
I like Buffalo.
Griselda, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, I'm rocking, man. That
They
was a
raw
cool
out there.
move, man.
Absolutely.
That was all right. That was all right. That was all right.
Buffalo is but yeah, I think Buffalo. Yeah, I hope Buffalo get in, man. Buffalo and Brady. That'd be a good. Buffalo got good
Yeah,
defense
I rather
too, bro.
watch that game.
Mm.
They
I'd
got
rather
good
watch
defense.
that. I know we already know Mahomes gonna probably go to Super Bowl almost every other year, but I want to see what the Bills can do.
Yeah, I like the
Kind of look
Bills, man.
interesting.
They
You
surprised.
know,
They surprised a lot of people. Absolutely,
yeah.
bro. Hey, so let me
Oh,
ask you a question. What
Go
type of,
ahead.
what do you, as far as music wise, what do you prefer to use? What's your weapon of choice over there?
Man, this right here, this is my workhorse. This is my baby girl. Right? MPC 2500, but ain't really any
Mm,
MPC. I'm an
any
MPC head.
MPC. Okay.
Any NPC. It's when I was in high school, I was 17 years old, and I actually went half on one with my best friend, an NPC 2000 back in the
Hmm.
day. I end up selling that, being young, dumb mistakes, dumb decisions. But I had a chance to cop another one, this 2500, a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and yo, bro, it's my canvas. I feel like there's no picture I can't paint on this joint, and like
Mm.
that that that's really what it comes down to, like where it's like
Have you,
the shoes not
real
the
quick, have you
shoes
ever
not
tried
gonna.
a machine?
You know what? I got a couple homies that got one, and they like them, and they like them. Even by the bill, it's not as hat to the MPC too. It even look like a little bit like an MPC. It's not as hat to Big Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right. You right. You right.
Big Dog, Lil Rob. But like I was saying, like you get to a point where it's after you've been hooping for a while, you know, like the sneakers is not going to make you jump no higher.
Yeah.
So you just want the sneakers that have the least amount of resistance, the least amount of itch to get in your way,
Yeah.
so you can do what you need to do. And that's what this is for me. It's
Yeah.
the least amount of resistance.
Mm.
Like I could go ahead and write down what I need to write down, make it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like with other stuff like the SPs that a lot of my friends use, it's some hoops that you have to jump over, which are cool too.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm just past like the point of like making it hard just to be hard,
Yeah.
just for a challenge sake. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I got you.
Yeah.
There's a question in chat.
Let's go.
Chico Peterson asked, "Do you ever go crate digging? And what do you get as far as? I mean, do you ever go crate digging? And if you do, what genre of music do you gravitate to?
Mm.
What genre?
Let's pull out something now, man, and
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you.
He's
Let's pull
digging
out
in
something now.
digging in
I
the
don't know if y'all can see.
crates.
Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see all this stuff behind me, but these is crates right here. So off top, this is amazing drum break right here. This is Jeff Beck,
Mm.
guitar player. You feel me? Guitar player from I think he's from England. I got some soul in here.
Mm.
I got Brazilian, and I also real quick I want to
Mm.
shout out this company. I didn't notice. I would have told y'all to drop the link, but it's all good because they just got at me recently. But it's called Wax Fly. So
Okay.
remember Gamefly from back in the day? They used to send you the video games in the mail.
Yeah.
Gamefly, you send them back. Well, this company's called Waxfly, and you don't have to send these back, but for like I think it's like $30 a month, they
Mm.
send you like 6 pieces of vinyl in the mail, and
What's
that
man, send me the
Chico, I'm
information.
gonna
I'll
put
try
that
to
in the
get with it.
Chico.
yeah, get with them. They're called Waxfly.
Yeah, definitely send
So I do
Wax
have yeah, I do heavy digging, and they're at Waxfly on Instagram. You'll see them as soon as you type in Waxfly.
okay.
I'm writing that down right now because I collect
Yeah.
vinyl.
Oh yeah, bro, and they'll ship them right to your house, and it's like some good dudes who know what they're talking about over there curating the picks, and that's what's important to me.
Mm.
But yeah, I dig all throughout Atlanta. Every time I go to a different state, every time I go somewhere, I end up taking a bag home or shipping something home.
Mm.
Yeah, so I dig heavy, man. And surprisingly enough, here in Atlanta, the vinyl culture is alive and well. Like when we have record store days and stuff like that, it's lit. It's lit.
Okay. And you say
Right, it was addictive.
Yeah, it's addictive, hell of addictive, bro. Hell of addictive. Yeah.
Go ahead, Q.
no, I was gonna say, wait, you say you from Atlanta, right? Are you originally?
Well, look, yeah, so look, I was born here in Atlanta, and like when I was about, let's say, 2 months old, my mother moved us to Philadelphia. Well, moved me to Philadelphia.
Right.
So then I grew up in Philadelphia all the way until I started like middle school. And I came back here, and then I moved back after college and was there for another 5, 6 years, and now I'm back again. So my whole shit has been like
Back and forth.
six, yeah,
Yeah,
six or
yeah, yeah.
7 years there, 6 or 7 years here.
I
But
got
I think I got kids now. I'm married. I'm stuck. I'm in Atlanta,
you.
man. I'm not so bad.
we got
I'm just
we got
yeah.
you. We know. Absolutely. All good. For
That's
sure.
it.
All right.
That's it.
Let me ask you this real quick, man. Can you explain the creative process in the song "No Stressing" featuring Lit Green off the album Big Brother Butter?
Yeah,
You remember
man.
that time you made that song? What's going on with it?
Yeah, man. Let me hook my charger up real quick
Yeah,
so I can
yeah.
answer that for you because my joint getting choppy.
Nah, no doubt. Might have to go get me some chips. Take an intermission.
Pringles. I'm looking at.
My bad, my bad. Did I mess up too crazy?
Nah,
Nah,
you
you
good,
good,
my
man.
brother. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
We just cool. We just cool.
yeah, we cool.
So normally when I do tracks and I send them to Lick Green because that's like my main collaborator. I got a couple other collaborators that I mess with too, heavy like a cat from out Boston named Shamel and a cat that from North Carolina that a lot of cats might know named Rain 910. So like those are the main collaborators that I mess with. And another cat named Sir Chemist too, from out of New York. He was one of Sean P's closest homies. So
Hey, okay.
yeah, but when I make a track, I find a sample,
Hold on,
and
be right back.
then I find a vocal chop to complement the beat. So that's the same thing that happened in that in that on that joint too. So I found the sample, put the beat together, and then it was a Lauryn Hill. No stress if you don't smoke cess. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
no stress for that no stressing joint. So, so
yeah.
yeah, so normally what the artist does when they rock with me, they just take the whatever direction I pitch them and run with it. So that's
Okay.
kind of the stage I set. And Lit he kind of does the best job of really fitting it right with me as far as like he's 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 doing on a mic what I'm doing on the beat.
Mm.
Okay. You harmonizing in some. You can sing a little bit on some of your songs too. I found some stuff where you was
Yeah,
singing harmonizing a little bit too.
yeah, man. Listen, man. Like, and you know what, bro? That's that all that D'Angelo Dilla shit. You know,
Okay. I
and,
already know.
you feel me? I see the curly afro and the leather jacket with a big collar. And Glenn Lewis. You know what I'm saying? I see a young slick one go all the way. I ain't ready yet though. I ain't ready yet.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
what's up. Hey, do you watch NBA?
You know what? I was telling country that like I do, but it's through a messed up way. I only really know what's going on in the NBA with the NBA because I play 2K. So if I want to keep up with what's going on like the live games on 2K,
Hey,
I gotta
for all you gamers, yeah, y'all can get it. I'm sure you
yeah.
probably got some skills.
You feel me? I got a little skill, something like what? I'm not even really a big gamer. What happened was my daughter's uncles
Okay.
bought bought them a Nintendo Wii
Mm.
for Christmas, and they're not old enough to play it yet. So it, I said, let me go ahead and download it. So late night, I'll be in here on the sticks. Like, I'll be going in. You feel me? And then they went
Absolutely.
the Mario Kart back in before they wake up, and everything went to normal.
Yeah, hey, absolutely. Hey, you got to take advantage.
Yeah,
You gotta take
you got to
advantage.
sneak in your own fun, bro. You got to sneak it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what's this. Got the sports on there. So yeah. Did you watch the Conor McGregor fight, man? Or?
You know what, bro? You know what? I hope he did. He lose? Did he lose?
Yeah, he lost. He lost the second
Mm.
round.
Thank
He
God.
got.
He's
He
an
went
ass.
night night. He
He's
was
an asshole, bro. He's an asshole, bro.
knocked out. He was like this.
I didn't
Because
get to see it. Was it
he,
what round was it?
and this is
Second round.
Mm.
and Colin McGregor is a really good example of why you should watch people a little bit before you decide to buddy up to him. Because you remember Drake was all tight with Colin McGregor for like a year. Drake was on Colin McGregor's you feel me?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
he was about to be Drake McGregor. I thought he was going towards being I thought he was going to be a McGregor. You feel what I'm saying? And then later, Colin just started
Right.
getting
Absolutely.
race. He just get racist as heck out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So I think that people should fall back and let people become who they're gonna become a little bit
Yeah.
before you jump all the way out there with them.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm sure Drake wants to burn them pictures of him next to race. I'm sure he don't enjoy
Why
having that.
he ain't put that out in a while? Probably ain't put out music in a while.
Hey, fun fact: me, Drake, Madlib, and Monica all got the same birthday.
Right.
Ain't that some far fetched people that have the same birthday? Monica.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Madlib, we do this segment called "Who You Got," right?
Mm.
Yeah,
And so we're gonna put you in a hard rock and a hard place. Me and Q is
I'm with it.
Madlib. You know who I'm gonna say? Or Jay Dilla.
Dilla.
Mm. Mm. He didn't even
Got
hesitate.
the same birthday, remember? They
Hold
got the
on.
same
Wait a
birthday.
minute. Wait a minute. We got. You said that kind of fast. Hold on. Wait a
I
minute.
would have said without you putting Dilla against him. I was about to say
Mm.
Dilla for you.
Mm.
I,
I listen, man.
Yeah.
What they say? They say the devil know his own. That that nigga Dilla. Uh uh
so nah.
It's
Not.
like Matt nice because he's cultured. He gets you with the rare samples and samples from over here and over there.
Right.
But it's like, but like Dilla like foot like Rick James give it to me or something like that. Like it'll just be.
Hold on, let me flip it. Let me flip it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Keith.
Dilla or RZA?
Damn, that's hard. So now we talking about two different things. I'm still going with Dilla.
Okay.
I'm still going with Dilla. It's going Dilla hard when let's stop talking about him. Because he gonna crush anybody. We ain't gonna get nowhere talking with him, bro.
Well, how about this then? I pretty much know the answer to this. So we're going back to like the old school original, like
Oh
Cuba Links era and all that.
my God. That's my guy.
That he got a chance in that era, but like now, no. But overall body of work, Jay Dilla. But
Yeah.
for me, nobody can't convince me during that time when they was dropping them hot solo albums. I'm gonna say RZA all day. That's just my opinion on that. But
And you know what? And you know what? To be honest with you, it's like the thing is about who you ask to. You're asking a producer. So it's like when I'm listening to Dilla, I'm listening for different things. And I'm hearing
yeah,
but listen, like me before I made beats, I would have chose RZA.
okay,
Okay. I see what you
Me,
said.
I would have chose RZA. Just like I'm sure like there's people in who play in the NBA who's like our picks as non-players would be like normal people. Their pick, they pick at Okafor and stuff like no Okafor's elbow was the nasty. Like
you
you
say
know,
oh yeah, yeah.
what's the name?
Okafor. I heard you.
The Bobcats. It was one before them though. I'm talking about the one with the Phillies.
Yeah,
Okafor.
Okafor. Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
back in the day.
yeah.
So you know, I play NBA 2K. I know all the classic players.
Oh
I
yeah.
know all the classic.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, who would you say who was your all-time point guard?
Point guard. Come on, man. AI, bro. AI,
Mm.
the heart, the
Mm.
courage,
What
the
you?
the the FU attitude. He was it. All right. AI is who everybody in the league modeled himself after right now. He the reason why they got tattoo sleeves and people try to get jiggy. Like AI.
Hey, you know what they try to say though?
What?
They try to say Dennis Rodman had the tattoos first.
But
He
yeah,
did. No, wait a minute. Yeah, he did the Bulls, I think.
he influenced a different different type of tattoos, man. Come on, man. That's different.
Q messing with you, fam.
Absolutely.
Look at
Right.
me cry. Different type of
Absolutely.
tattoos.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know. What about you, Red? Who would be your your
Dennis
your point
Rodman.
guard, Red? Who would you pick?
My point guard, man. Well, since we go back, I'm not gonna say AI, but
Nah, you gotta say somebody different. You got at least somebody
yeah, I'm
that
saying somebody
who
different.
you res- who re- who you res-
That's too
who
easy to say
respect.
AI. I used to like I like Stephon Marbury.
Mm.
That's dope.
People a lot of people forget how cold he was. We played for the Nets in Minnesota. I liked him.
Mm.
Uh, we want to go way back. We could say Tim Hardaway. You know, we want to go way back. Golden State, the
Ti-
crossover. You know,
Tim Hardaway was called. And
yeah.
he did have that nice little.
You ain't messing with a Nick Van Exel?
I was gonna say Van Exel.
Yeah. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them,
Hey,
man. A lot of
Nick the Quick was
them.
cold. He
See, and
can
you know what? You know what? I take that back because I do get into sports, but it's like I like them 30 for 30s. That's
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
They
I
got some
like the
fire.
like my favorite type of movie is a sports movie. Won't nothing make me cry like Remember the Titans or some shit like boy, I'll be crying at the end of that joint, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I like the heart and the courageousness of sports, bro. That's like I get into the storyline.
Yeah.
When if you have a championship game and they take that 15 minutes, and it's like he grew up in the projects of Mississippi.
Hey, yo, hold on, real quick. Did you see that 30 for 30? I know y'all did. With old boy came up missing with his girl, and they went when they got on the boat. Who was that? Brian Williams.
Yeah. I did see that 30 for 30s.
Like, yo, they ain't never found them two.
Hey,
I
hey,
saw
look,
mystery.
What they say these days, they say the life you save will be your home, bruh. It
Yeah,
don't how much money you got, where you're from. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
But
this
you
ain't
know the crazy thing, it was like his brother was with him on the boat, but he came back, but they didn't. So
nigga.
that's that's what he said. That's what he said.
Bruh, hey, look, what?
Y'all, you didn't hear about that? Him and his brother and his girl. They remember they went on the boat. His brother came back, but they didn't.
I can figure this shit out. Nigga, I can figure this shit.
Yo, no, it's unsolved mystery. Unsolved. They say.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Hey, probably got that whole DVD set. You know what I'm saying? Right now, whole series, season 1 through 20.
They say I'm selling these for $59.95. Yeah. Man, yeah, that's crazy.
In the comments, man, they talking about their favorite movies and stuff. Hoop movies. It seem like
Somebody said blue chips.
Yo, Blue Chip is the best one, bro.
Blue chips?
I like Sunset Park, man. That was mine. Sunset Park was a good one.
Sunset Park, that's
Hey,
me.
mine was what was the joint Ray Allen?
Oh,
Oh, he got game.
Yeah, that was my joint. That was my
yeah,
joint right there.
yeah. I
Yeah.
like the second one, bro. I like all the joints that's made by like Disney. You feel
Mm.
me? I like Rudy. I like Rudy was little as hell. They say, "Go get him out there, Rudy." Blowing
Hey, hold on. While we
Rudy.
if we gonna go old, I'm gonna go with Wildcats.
Okay. That was the female coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the hood. She was in the hood teaching them kids.
Yup.
That was crazy. That was crazy. She was giving up them vibes too.
Yeah, that's a hood joint right there. For y'all don't know, for y'all youngsters don't know,
Nebraska.
huh?
The one about them playing basketball out there in Nebraska. The Hoosiers. The
Oh yeah, yeah,
Hoosiers.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That was a good one too.
Hoosiers.
Yeah,
I
that was
Yeah.
a
remember that.
real good one. Hoosiers.
Yeah, all sports movies be good though, bro. All the way back to the Mighty Ducks and all that. All sports movies be decent, bro. Good feeling, man. Good feel movies, man.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So man,
Feel.
so you got anything what you got coming up, man? You got on your channel? What you got going on?
Yeah. So basically what I got going on is I just released the album. It's called Buttermax '98.
Okay.
It's it's super sporty, athletic, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Where can we
I'm
find that at?
I'm fit. I'm in shape. It's on Bandcamp and it's gonna be on the streaming sites next week. What I normally do is I place the stuff on Bandcamp first to let the diehards get early access. I
Okay.
know they're gonna I know they're gonna give up the $15 or 99 or whatever. So they get early access. And all the come latelys, they'll have it on the streaming sites
Yeah.
next week. My latest drum kit, I'm up to number 9 right now. Butter Kit 9
Okay.
is in process. So I'm using got all these tools and all these gadgets and pedals over here making Butter Kit 9 with. So
Okay.
it's in the work
And where can
right
they
now.
buy? Where can they buy your kits at? On your that's on your website.
www.leemlizzyonline.com.
Spell that
Yep.
out for me. Lean.
Leem Lizzy, LeemLizzy.com.
Okay.
And all everything related to me is basically on there. If they want to find my music, you just go to Bandcamp or go on Google and type in Leem Lizzy, LeemLizzy. I'm putting it in the comments.
Okay. Yeah, you can put in the chat for it. Good looking, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I do, man. I come out with tutorials, and it's like I do a live Q&A tutorial session
Okay.
on my Instagram at least 2 to 3 times a week.
So you show
So
'em- so you show them how to make a beat kit or something.
I do basic rundowns of how I throw the beats together.
Okay.
But if they got specific questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Leem Lizzy, and then I set up one-on-one sessions with people. So
Gotcha.
we actually do FaceTime, just like how we're talking right now. And I have my setup plugged into the phone, and they can ask me whatever, and I give them the real in-depth answers. And pro tips and advice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of producers don't even do that, man. Real quick, what are some producer tips to avoid when recording, like that you can kind of share with any upcoming producer that they can avoid?
All right, so when recording, always remember don't record up, don't turn up too loud. We can always do that. But we can never turn back down.
Mm.
Once it's distorted,
Mhm.
distorted. We can't fix that. All right, once it's distorted, but we can always turn it up. Um while recording, I would tell them try to do as much as they can during the recording process. Like as far as automation and the dropouts and the like and the the tricks, all the stuff you saw me do in the first minute. Try to do as much as that while you're recording because it's going to make it feel natural. If
Gotcha.
you come back later on and do the edits later on, it loses something. Almost like Miles Davis played this whole part, then came back, tried to put little pieces, do it all as myself.
It won't be the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to make it feel. Um, and listen while you're recording. Take time to listen. Don't get so caught up in like the excitement of what you're doing that you're not listening to what you're doing. Like I've even had times. This can even go for rappers. Like I've had times like where I've gone to a vocal session where people want me to spit, on the mic, and it's like I'm vibing. Everybody's in the studio, and the vibe is super crazy. I spit a hot 16, but when I get back in the ride and listen to it on the way home, I was like, yo, I slurred every word that I
Right.
and I
Yeah. Yeah.
took 35 or 45 seconds in the midst of all that vibing and all that energy to just listen to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I would have saved myself time if I would have paid for the session. I would have saved myself money. I
Right.
would have saved. I would have saved myself reputation if it was people in there that I was trying to. You think I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
Right.
So yeah, always take time to listen. The best musicians are the best listeners.
Mm.
Y'all hear that, y'all? Y'all hear that? Pay attention. Listen. All
Now,
right.
you
You
know,
got
they ask.
anything else?
I'm on Tidal too, y'all. I'm on all the streaming sites services. Leem Lizzy.
Okay, some helpful. You got some helpful tips, Red, or the quote?
That was the helpful tips.
Okay.
That was
Well,
it. That was helpful tips right there. So I'm gonna leave y'all with the quote.
All right.
This is by Jay Dilla. Don't sell yourself to fall in love with those things you do. Don't sell yourself to fall in love with those things you do.
heavy.
That
Oh no!
simple.
Wait! That sounds like a Jay Dilla.
It
I
is.
just said it was Q. Pay attention, boy. Somebody, man.
my
Hey,
my dog.
Don't sell yourself to fall in love. Hey, that's my joint.
Biter. So
What-
you try to call you a biter real quick. And that's Dilla.
nah, look. It falls in line with everything that we're talking about. It really
Absolutely,
does, man. You passionate about what you're doing, don't let it pass you by. It's that simple.
I feel it. I
hey,
feel it.
man. Hey, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. This is, we wanted everybody. What we try to do is give everybody a different, like,
Hell yeah,
different
bro.
flavors, man, of everything. You can. There's more than just rapping, and there's so much other things you can do. You know what I'm saying? So,
I want to leave them folks with this, and you can apply this to whatever you're doing.
mm,
There's so many different avenues to get paid. There's so many different avenues to get paid.
yep.
If you got an idea and that idea resonates with you, it probably resonates with somebody else as well. So just jump out there and make it happen. Plan your work and work your plan. That's
Especially
what I do.
nowadays, man, because it's just
Yeah,
so
try it. Try it.
accessible. Everything's accessible.
If you can try it, I mean, what's there to lose?
Everything's accessible.
Right.
Everything. You think I'm saying?
Everything.
Game, bro. We got everything in the game, and
Whatever
all
you
you got
want.
to do is what's a little bit of time, a little bit of money. We get time and we get money every day.
Yeah.
You gonna get some more time tomorrow. You probably gonna get some more money tomorrow too.
Hey, be what you want to be.
Be what you want to be. You know what I mean? The choice is yours. Be your own. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Already.
All
Well, yeah,
right,
man. We just, like I said, we
Absolutely.
want to thank you for coming through, man.
no
Uh,
doubt, bro.
any more questions,
Appreciate
Brad? Does anybody with in the live chat? Anybody else had any more questions in the live
it.
chat?
I think they kind of just, I don't know. I just want to say, man, continue to inspire, man. Continue to inspire.
Absolutely,
You
man.
definitely inspired me and Q and everybody else that was listening.
Hey, listen, I
I'm
went through his
excited what you're doing.
page. I was listening
Yeah.
to his beats. I was like, ooh, there was one. I got something for y'all, officer.
Hey,
Listen,
hey,
y'all stay tuned. But
hey, y'all hear?
he's on production for
That?
sure.
Hold him to that, y'all. Yeah, he said it online. We gonna hold him to that. It's real, man.
All
He
the
gonna
way.
call in sick.
No, hey,
He gonna call in sick.
listen. That's it. He Red
Well,
know. Red know I'm coming. Red know I'm coming. Like Red know.
Yeah, we gonna
Listen.
see. We gonna see.
vacation sick days, bro.
Listen, Red know I'm coming. He already know.
Okay.
Red know I'm coming.
All
Hey,
right, y'all, man. I'm about to go tuck these kids in, man, in a minute,
absolutely,
bro.
man. We appreciate you, brother, man.
Okay.
And
Respect.
hey, once again, I'm gonna put all your information down there below, man. And listen, you know
Thank
where
you,
to
bro.
find you, man. And hey, man, you doing something dope. Beat packs. That's
Thank you.
different, man. You letting everybody else get a chance to use the music too. So
Yeah, I'm trying to get this. Who wanted to listen to me all day? Get your shine on.
exactly.
Shine, young. Get
You already
your shine on.
know. All right, my brother. Well, man, we peace, man. We good looking out.
Hey,
And
Much love.
I'm gonna get with you. I'll call you.
Hey,
uh,
you
All
already
right,
know.
all right brother.